Okay, the third term of an arithmetic series is 4 times the sixth term of the series. And then we've got the sum of the first 20 terms of the series is 350. So here, the third term, so T3, is, so remember that's slang for equals, 4 times the sixth term, so T6. Okay? And then the sum of the first 20 terms. So because it's 20 terms, obviously we're going to use this S formula then. Sum of the first 20 terms is 350. So let's see if we can come up with two equations here now which we can solve simultaneously. Okay, and we can get the first term then and the common difference. So T3, put n is 3 in there, you'll have A plus 3 minus 1 times D equals to 4 times, right, T6, which will be, let's use a square bracket, shall we? T6A plus 6 minus 1D. This simplifies to be A plus 2D equals to 4, bracket A plus 5D. So A plus 2D is equal to 4A plus 20D, yeah? Because I times through by that 4. So I end up having, how shall I go about this then? I'll have 4A. Should we take the 4A this side then? I think, yeah. So A minus 4A. And take that 2D this side here. So it'll be 20D minus 2D. So I got minus 3A is equal to 18D. Okay. And then I can divide by minus 3, can't I? So I'll have A is 18D divide by minus 3, so A will equal to minus 6D. Okay. So that's, I can label that 1 there. So let's go with this then. Sum of the first 20 terms is 350. So in there then, 20 over 2, square bracket, 2A plus 20 for n, take away 1 times D. So equals to 350. Almost forgot about that. Okay. So then I've got, well, this becomes 10, doesn't it? In the bracket then, I've got 2A here plus 19D equals to 350. Okay. So I could expand this bracket by multiplying through by 10, or because I'm timesing by 10 here, I could take that 10 over and divide this side by 10. Okay, so 350 divided by 10 will be 35. It's the same thing as cancelling that 0 with that 0. Okay, dividing both sides by 10. So I get 2A plus 19D is 35, and we call that equation 2. So then we want to sub in what we've got here. Okay, so sub 1 into 2. Okay, so you've got 2A here, and remember then A is minus 60 plus 19D equals to 35. Okay, well this is going to be minus 12, isn't it? D plus 19D is 35, so that means 7D then, that works out to be 7 is 35, so then D nicely then becomes 35 divided by 7, which is 5. Okay, so you've got the difference to be 5, you then substitute it back into 1 to work out A. So A will be then minus 60, it's minus 6 times 5, which is minus 30. Okay, so there is your common difference and your first term A. So then in B then, it says, given that the nth term of the series is 125, find the value of n. Okay, so let's write down what we know again, right? So we know A is minus 30, and we know the common difference is 5, and they say given that the nth term, so in other words Tn is 125, what is n? Okay, so what we do then is we'll substitute into the nth term formula. Okay, so remember the nth term formula is a plus n minus 1d. Okay, that's what the nth term formula is. So we know a is minus 30. We know the difference is 5. And now we know that the nth term here is 125. So by working backwards now, we can work out what n is. So if I take that minus 30 over to the side, actually put that 5 at the front, this then becomes 125 plus 30. So 5 bracket n minus 1 is 155. I can then take that, I can divide both sides by 5, can't I? I'll take that 5 over, so I have n minus 1 is 155 divided by 5, which is 31. And then that means then n minus 1 is 31, so n will be 32. So there are 32 terms.